So, House Bill 189, technology-based business development, does three basic things. The first part is it's seed capital technology businesses. The second thing is it proof of concept technology businesses. And the last thing is there's a tax credit for investments in technology-based early stage Missouri companies. All right.
We started to analyze, well, what are the challenges we're having here in Missouri to sort of prevent the loss of the companies that we hope are the future economy, high-wage jobs in Missouri, and how do we maybe counterbalance, countervail, and have some of those companies move to Missouri instead. And so some of the research that we conducted found some surprising elements, at least to me. The Missouri is 9th in attracting federal research into its universities, into its labs. It's competing for federal dollars and doing quite well. So out of 50 states, we're 9th in bringing that money into the state for research. Unfortunately, where we fall down is our ability to take that research, commercialize it, and turn it into jobs, create companies that are fast growing. So in that process, there is this capital gap, what's called the valley of death. So you probably all know some PhDs, some people working in academic environments or working for large companies, and they're probably pretty good at one particular area. What they typically don't have is a set of skills that they develop when they're working on a particular widget and they get their PhD and work in this area for 20 years. They usually don't have an understanding of the landscape that goes into taking that idea and turning it into a company. So you have some skills that are missing that in some communities, those skills are supplanted by entrepreneurs, are supplanted by investors who get in there and help the PhD start that business and grow that business. In Missouri, we found that we have a lot of terrific researchers. We don't have a lot of serial entrepreneurs. We don't have a lot of risk takers who want to build a company around that technology. So the valley of death is even more pronounced in Missouri than it is in other technology communities. So the Grow Me State Initiative is this notion of recognizing that we're in a fiscally difficult situation. What can we do to start combating the activities in these other states? How can we keep some of these companies here? Let's not be spending, we all have responsibilities to be prudently spend the taxpayers' contribution to this effort. These organizations looked around at the states that have activities around us and picked a couple of the better states' activities, the programs that have been researched and have results, and we picked a couple of them out to introduce to you all in this 189.
We consistently lost winners of SBIRs across the state into Kansas every year. I would get them $750,000, they would match it. Now, what could you say to a company that says, they're going to give me another $750,000? You don't turn around and go, no, you got to stay here, right? They leave. And that's been happening on a consistent basis in this state, okay? This has a chance to reverse those kinds of trends.
Is there anything short-term because this is a long-term investment. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight.
It is a long-term investment, but it's one of those, if you don't make it, there is no tomorrow.
Right.
That's the real problem right now. Everyone else is accelerating very fast away from us.
Madam Chairman, members of the committee, I'm Tracy King here representing the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we'd like to go on record in support of House Bill 189. As you've heard tonight, the Grow Me State Initiative is a three-pronged capital formation strategy that we firmly believe will begin to bring us more in line with the investments that our neighboring states are currently making, and will also begin to address the seed stage funding gaps that we have here in Missouri. The Missouri Chamber of Commerce is one of many partners that have signed on to the Grow Me State Initiative, and we urge your support in House Bill 189.